I shouldn't have snuck out with my best friend last night. I didn't know he was going to get us in trouble. When I say trouble, I don't mean some authoritative figure caught us doing something we weren't supposed to do. I mean trouble in all capital letters. My best friend and I snuck into the witch's house who lives next door to me, and we stole something from her. She wasn't there, of course. I would have never gone inside if she was home. I guess she was in the cemetery collecting graveyard dirt or traveling on her broom. However, earlier in the morning, when the sun began to wake up and greet everyone with a beautiful smile, I heard a noise outside my bedroom window. Thinking it was a bird or squirrel, I got up and tapped on the window. Whatever it was should have ran away, but instead, I ran away. When I tapped on the window, something tapped back. I ran over to my bed and waited for a few seconds. I went over to the window and pulled up the blinds. To my surprise, it was my next door neighbor. She held out an apple in her hand. She spoke and said, "When the color of this apple is no longer red, you and your buddy will be dead." I blinked and she was gone. My heart began to bungee jump in my chest. The witch left the apple outside my window. It was still red, so that meant we had some time on our hands. I immediately called my best friend and told him what happened. We're in serious trouble. I know. She left an apple with me too. She did? Yes. Did it change colors yet? No. Mine is still dark. Mine is too. What should we do? I don't know. We can't go to school. Alright. We have to play hooky then. I'll meet you at the park around 8:30. See you soon. Since I didn't have to take a bus to school, nor my best friend, it was easier for us to skip school today. We always walked together anyway, so our parents wouldn't suspect a thing. I got dressed and I left my house. I jogged to the park because I was running a few minutes late. I didn't have any time to waste. When I got there, I saw my best friend waiting by the tree. I called his name and he waved back. "Let me see the apple." I showed him the apple, and at this point the apple had changed its colors from dark red to light. "Let me see yours." It was the same color. "Our apples are losing colors. What should we do?" I asked him. "What if we return what we stole from her? Do you think she'll take the curse away?" I highly doubt it, but we can try to kill her. "How are we going to try to kill the witch?" I asked. He told me he could bake a pie and put the apples in the pie. It's a poisonous apple, and if she eats it, she will die. She has to. I saw it in the movie once, I think. I didn't have any idea, and that was the smartest thing he came up with in a while. So we decided to bake an apple pie. We went back to his house since his parents were already at work and baked 2 pies with the poisonous apples. I sure hope that this works. When the apple pie was done, we took both pies to our house. We knocked on the door and ran away. We came back later that day around the time school let out and saw the pies were missing. Our plan worked. We were happy because now we were safe. We were still alive. The apples should have been rotten by now. I told him that I would call him later and we should play video games. When I walked into my house, my mom and little sister were home. My mom called me into the living room. My little sister and mom were on the couch watching TV. "Hey, sweetie," my mom said, "if you want something to eat, our neighbor dropped something off for us. She dropped off apple pie." My heart sank. Me and your sister already had a piece of the pie, and we left one last slice for you.